Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the God of Knicks podcast. I'm your host, Apollo Reed. I'm here with my boy, Regular Joe. It's been a minute since we had
Yes,
my guy
sir.
back on the show. I'm waiting for the other guys to pull up. This stuff is going on right now, as you understand. But salute to you, bro. Good to see you, man. How you been?
Good to be back, man. Been a minute, man. You know,
Been a minute. Been a minute.
I've
I
been,
know
I've
you've been
been, I've been
grinding.
locked in though. I've been locked in though. You
You've
know,
been locked in. I mean, trust me, I know. So, I talk to you outside of here. The people don't see you, but I talk to you often, so I know
I
you
stay
locked in.
locked in.
Stay locked in. Always, always. Shout out to my guy RBL basketball. Raul. What's good, bro?
Yeah, no
My
year
guy.
goes unanswered.
No year goes unanswered, as you know. Every time I see it, I gotta do it. I can't ignore it. But yeah, man, we're here after our Knicks went to town and did our business against the Orlando Magic. We beat them 108-85. That's the second time we kept them under 100 points in a row. I mean, of course, we are playing a depleted Magic team, but they don't play like it. They definitely don't play like it. But these guys were, they like I said in one of the chats that I was in with Joe is that these guys fought back all night. As much as these guys got punched, we punched back. That was something that I hate to see is when we get into these situations where I mean, teams are gonna go on runs. The refs are gonna make bad calls. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff is gonna happen. You know what I mean? So you gotta be willing to punch back. And they did that all night and it came out at the end. So what did you see? Overall general look at the game. How did you feel about how we played
I
tonight?
seen what's becoming like a formula for the Knicks this season
Mm-hmm.
is they play the first half, they play an okay first half, a passable first half, and then they come out in the third quarter and they just blitz the other team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take a nice little lead into the fourth. They take their foot off the gas a little bit and they coast to a win. That's been kind of the thing, right?
Yeah. Yep. For sure. For
Be the
sure.
best third quarter. I believe last I checked was the best third quarter team in the NBA.
Yeah, we've been on the
Yeah.
tail lately if from in the third quarter. I don't know what it is. It went from last year us being one of the worst third quarter teams and changing things up. But I mean it's a sign of growth, you know what I'm saying, of seeing where you were and making that change. Of course, Cat had a lot to do with that, but we'll get more into what he does and how he affects the game more. But I didn't want to interrupt. I know you were still saying more.
No, I wasn't. I mean, I was just that's pretty much been the recipe for the Knicks all year.
Hmm.
Is they kind of play a frustrating first half.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what though? It's not even so much that it's frustrating, bro. It's just I think that we have high expectations, like especially when we see like what usually happens in Knicks games,
yeah.
and like we kind of like just want it to be that way for the entire game.
Right,
But
right, right.
that's not how it goes. Like you got to kind of beat a team into submission sometimes. You're not going to be up
Hmm.
by 30 at halftime. You know?
Yeah. That's the problem that like you said I've always had is just slow starts. Like I just hate when we start slow. You know what I mean? I understand, trying to get in rhythm, but usually when we have to trail and we start doing things out of rhythm and not necessarily playing together. So I like that recently we haven't been with that trend of playing bad to start the game. We did coast pretty much the whole first half, which is cool. I think the end of the first quarter we were only down by 2 points and
Yeah.
3 points, and we weren't really playing well. And I was like, yeah, I think we got this game locked. Just from watching that alone is that we have too many. And Alan Hahn said it after the game. They don't have the clientele right now to fight back from, bad games. You know what I mean? They just don't have it. The Magic, and we have that. Clearly, we have it. So when I looked at the game early and I saw that it was a close game and we weren't playing well, I'm like, I think we'll figure it out. And we'll be fine. And that's exactly what happened. So, I mean, that's a sign of these guys figuring it out. These guys have looked a lot better on defense. And just
For
just
sure.
being there and being in the right spot. Um, Soon, what up, cuz? what's good, my guy? What's good? What's good?
What's good,
Good to
Tom?
see you. Good to see you. So yeah, man, we've been, trending in the right direction recently, and that's something that, it's like I tweeted out earlier. I can't wait to look back in 15, 20 years and look at these cat and Jalen Brunson highlights. It's gonna be really, really good to look back on good basketball. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times you look at these highlights and it's like a bunch of stat pad and stuff. And I'm not talking about our teams. I'm talking about other, just around the league. And it's enjoyable to watch these guys play ball. So let's get into some of these numbers. Let's get into some of these numbers tonight. We could start with the man of the hour, of course, Jalen Brunson, who just he had a big night tonight. 11 to 21 from the field. He had 26 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, steal and a block. He's just been. You got to give him credit for just no two. I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong. Wait, is that the wrong guy? Brunson had I was looking at the wrong guy. Pardon me. 2 steals, no blocks. 1 turnover with nine assists. I definitely, just me personally, I really liked how Jalen has stepped it up just comfortably, being that just the assist guy and setting guys up this year, and still being able to get his own bucket. You know what I mean? It's just and the offense allows him to do that, obviously, because of just the clientele that we have, of course. But just him being able to get to the right spots and get guys in their right spots and still dish out 9 assists and have 26 points and didn't hit a three all game. You know what I mean? So and only hit 4 free throws. So I mean, that's just a sign of someone who's just comfortable and in their zone and just setting everybody up, and everybody's just following his lead.
One
Which
turnover, by the way.
1 turnover with nine assists. But talk to me about what you saw from Brunson tonight, man.
Tonight was vintage Jalen, bro. Like he only took the Knicks as a whole only took like 12 threes or something crazy like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
15 threes they took. But yeah, he only took 2 threes. Like he did a lot of damage in the mid range. Yeah, this was like a vintage Jalen Brunson performance where he's not really putting up too many 3 balls, but he's just killing you, man. How many times did he hit that turnaround fadeaway today
Mm-hmm.
over a
Mm-hmm.
taller defender? I don't know how he does it. He's just a special shot maker, man.
Right.
But
Right.
that wasn't who impressed me tonight.
Who,
Josh
who,
Hart,
who?
man.
Oh no, yeah, of course. Iron Man. That's Iron Man, man. Come on. It's
Josh
just
Hart is unbelievable, bro. Like 23 points, 13 rebounds. Like the
that
guy
guy.
is
That
just
guy is really good. That as you know, I mean, as everybody knows, that's my favorite Nick. Of course, I love
two
Jalen. That's
steals, two
yeah.
blocks.
Just he's like I said, Iron Man is definitely the best term for me when it comes to Josh, is that he's always available. Number one, I mean, every now and then even when he's hurt, he's still playing. You know what I mean? He's hurt every now and then, but he still goes out there and he does his thing. Um, like you said, his numbers tonight. He's 7 for 11 from the field, 1 to 3 from the 3-point line, 8 to 10 from the free throw line. 13 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 3 turnovers. I mean, it's I mean, which you can't really be mad at because a lot of those are just miscues, and I think
Well, Josh don't. Josh gonna turn the ball over, bro.
Josh
You
gonna
just
turn
gotta
the
put
ball.
it out.
He's risky. He's a risky guy. He's a
You
risky.
heard what he said, bro. If I go down the court, I said I'm gonna jump. Said if ain't nobody open, something bad gonna happen.
I'm bad gonna happen, bro. That's just keeping it real. He's keeping it real. I can't even be mad at him. But I mean, like you still look at the plus minus, and he has the highest plus minus on the team. You know what I'm saying? With the 3 turnovers. So I mean, you can't really. I mean, of course, you would like to see the guys not turn the ball over, but this is basketball. Sometimes it's hard to make the right decision every single time
This
on the
guy's a
basketball.
human, bro.
These guys are exactly. These guys are human. So yeah, man, Josh Hart, just I mean, he's 38 minutes just out there and doing everything that the coach needs, being there and grabbing boards. Every time I looked up, he's grabbing boards, and I'm like, is that Cat? No, that's Josh. Like, it's like the dude is like, he's just always in the right spot. He's always in the right spot, and you gotta love what he brings to the table. You gotta love what he brings to the table. Like this
Yeah,
guy, you gotta love what this guy right here brings to the table. What's going on, Dre? It's good to see you.
yeah.
See you, man.
What
Come
this
on,
guy brings to the table.
come on,
Yo,
man.
yo, Raul, stop putting parlays on the Knicks, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh no, don't do that. That's bad. That's a
Yeah,
bad move.
yeah. The reason why you can't do it is because you don't know who it's gonna be from one night to the next, bro.
Bro, I'm not doing it. I
Yeah,
learned my lesson. I don't,
one night is JB. One night
Yeah,
it's Cat,
is Cat. Next night, you know what I mean? It's
Josh.
Bridges.
Yeah,
You see Bridges
yeah.
not what he had 41 the other night.
Yeah, 41 the other night. And that's the thing. That's the thing. Like I told people all the time, I I don't even like drafting Knicks players in fantasy leagues anymore because it's just I don't I tie my disappointment to the Knicks. No matter what you did, like we could have won that night, but yo, bro, I needed like 3 more rebounds. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like doing that. I don't even like doing that to myself because now I'm mad at my team. So I truly don't put money on them no more. I don't draft them in leagues. As much as I love them, it's good to watch because it's just not good as a Knicks fan. But I also know that you're not a Knicks fan, so it's easy for you to do that. But just from one Knicks fan to a Laker fan, I
yeah.
would
I'm
I
just
wouldn't be
just
putting
giving
money.
you some Nicky advice, bro.
I
Like,
wouldn't put my money on it.
don't do
Right.
it, bro.
Glad, what's going on, my guy? What's good? What's good, Glad? My boy Xavier, of course. What's going on?
Glad,
What's going on, my
glad asked
guy?
the, glad asked a good question.
Glad said my question is, can the team with Mitch beat Boston in 7? I think we don't see them again until
I
after
think.
we get Mitch back. That's what it should line up to be. So we don't see them until after the trade deadline, I believe.
Yeah, but here's the problem with Mitch. Like, we played them multiple times with Mitch. I mean, up to this point, but against Boston, I mean, I don't know what the numbers are. I'm sure if you pull them up,
Yeah.
it'll kind of go along with what I'm about to say. He hasn't been very effective against them.
He hasn't. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like
Like, he doesn't really make an impact when we play them.
the thing about Mitch when you play the Celtics is the mismatches. And a lot of times, like defensively, he works, of course. Like he can move around a little bit better, but offensively, it really hurts him because there's nothing he can really do to make you have to guard him outside of boxing him out. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of makes it easier for them to guard us when he's in the game. And I guess that's where the issue can and that's why I think if you're not relying on Mitch to play heavy minutes, it doesn't really hurt you that much. I think if you filling in Mitch with a lot of these minutes that Cat isn't in the game, at least defensively, you can keep up the intensity, and I think that's what's important.
Yeah,
You know,
like right now, for example, Cat, the Celtics are playing this guy Namias Keita.
Kayla, yeah,
He's playing, I don't know how many minutes a game, probably 10 minutes or so a game. Like, you could match Mitch's minutes with that guy and probably be okay.
right, right,
You know what I mean? But when
yeah,
they go five out, like now you want Mitch to get out on shooters,
and he
which
got to go. He got to guard KP.
doesn't always do. And then on the offensive end, like you said, like, I mean, when they go to their full blown like the killer lineup, right? When they
Mhm.
got like you can't really like they're not guarding him at all, bro.
Yeah, there's nothing. Why would you? I mean, if Mitch is on the other side and he's not on my team, why would I guard Mitch? Where would I guard Mitch? And there's not many situations where if he has the ball, I'm worried about him because
Bro,
usually when he has the ball, he passes it.
was it the Pelicans game? I believe that where Cat missed the game. It was a game recently where Cat missed the game and Precious got the start and
Uh,
they didn't
Detroit.
guard Precious. They didn't guard Precious at all, bro.
I think it was Detroit. It was
No,
Detroit.
you know who it was? I think it was Minnesota, bro. No, it wasn't Minnesota. He played against them. I think it was
Detroit.
Detroit.
It was Detroit. He didn't play against Detroit. Yeah, I remember that game.
No, but we won that game. It was a game we won. We
No.
lost against Detroit.
Oh, okay. Okay. We lost against
It was a
Detroit.
game we won, but like the game, it was Orlando. Matter of fact, because the game didn't change until
Why
dude went
wasn't
out the
he in the game?
game.
Why wasn't he in the game? With foul trouble? Probably.
No, he was hurt that game. He missed the game completely. And Precious started, and like they weren't guarding him at all, bro. Like not
Mhm.
even a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think Orlando got up to a hot start that game, and then hold on, bro, I'm missing something. It was a game where I'm trying to think of a game. I'm pretty sure it's Minnesota, bro. But I'm trying to think why Precious started that game.
No, I think you're talking about the game that Josh Hart missed.
Yes,
Okay.
that was the Minnesota game.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Precious started.
Okay.
Thank
Yep.
you, bro. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota did not guard Precious at all,
No,
bro.
they didn't. Yeah, they left them. They left them open. They
Like
left.
it was bad, bro.
Yeah.
And the Knicks got to a horrible start in that game, and it wasn't until they took Precious out and they went to a more flexible lineup that the game kind of changed. Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's what you're up against when you have like Precious or like even to a worse, into a more significant degree when you got Mitch on the floor because it's like nobody's guarding these guys, bro.
Yeah.
Like they're
So
gonna design their whole defense around like not guarding that guy.
right. Yeah. So I mean, to answer your question, to I guess put a cap on that, I think it depends on the game. It depends on in doses. Yeah, I wouldn't have him out there playing a lot of minutes. When he was our starting center, he played a lot of minutes. So there was a lot of uh what's the word I could use? Advantages that teams had with him on the offensive end. But I think with this team, this current roster with Mitch, especially adding guys in, who knows? Because I know there's going to be a trade. They're going to have to look for another wing. They need another wing. Um, I think if they make that move at the deadline, I do think that we could beat the Boston Celtics in 7. This squad for sure. But Dre, good to
What's
see you.
up?
Talk to me,
Well,
man. How you feel about tonight's game, man? What did you? What
I
were
thought it
your
was
take?
good. They were close. I'm looking at Orlando. They don't really got anybody. So I'm like, yeah, they
Mm-hmm.
got this game kind of close, man. Like what y'all doing? Then they
Right.
took off on them. And I was just telling somebody earlier how it seems like the Knicks kind of play with their food sometimes. It
Facts.
looks like they out there playing, and then they get, I mean, it's good to be good enough where you can like play around a little bit. Then you jump up like, all right, now let's get serious. So it seems like the few games that I did watch, it seems like the Knicks get serious. They're like, all right, we got to stop playing. And
Mm-hmm.
they step it up. And that's what they did tonight. I think the Orlando got some hard-nosed players.
Right.
What's his name? Looked like he injured his knee for a little bit.
Jalen
They were,
Suggs, yeah.
yeah, Suggs, he plays hard. These dudes, they play a little bit of basketball. So it just looked like the Knicks got in there, got serious, and then, they just started blowing them out after a while. They just went on that run. It was like a 16-2 run.
Mm-hmm.
And they never looked back from there. And it's good to see because, I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, all right, they got 5 minutes, fourth quarter. Because you know how the Knicks do sometimes. We traumatized by the fact that they'll let them get back. It'll be like an 18-point lead that the Knicks will lose. I still feel like I just have PTSD from those
No,
games.
for sure. You
To be
can't ever
to
be
be
too.
fair, this team doesn't really do that though, bro. Like
That's what it seems
usually,
like.
yeah, usually when they go up, bro, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I like because they got people who can shoot. I like Hart, man. He's still got the heart for the part. That dude is everywhere.
Yeah.
He's all over the place.
He's that guy.
Even with Cat being out, he was in foul trouble. With the wraparound with this move right here. I don't understand how they be doing that. Like I know you keep them there, but then you push them off, and it was just like they called that foul. And whoever that dude is, it looked like he a Middle Eastern dude that plays the center position
Goga.
over there.
Goga.
Goga?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a little bit of a hustler. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like this is one of those games and I didn't realize that Orlando is right underneath us in the standings. We're number 3, they number 4.
Yeah.
And this right here will close the gap. And I just got to hand it to Orlando for them not really having anybody with what's his name being out, and they still up there like in the 4th seed. They hustle. It seemed like they hustle.
Bro, they 3-5 without Franz and Paolo, man. They and the three wins is against Boston, Phoenix, and Miami.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, that's big.
they
That's big.
they not giving you no wins, bro. You got to
right.
go in there and
You
beat
gotta
them.
go get it. You gotta outdog them. So, it's good to see the Knicks get that win. You know what I'm saying? What are we on a 6-game win streak right now?
Six,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's good because I know everybody was scared. I can't stand when I hear fans talking all crazy about Macau. I'm like, the dude just got here. You know
Yeah,
what
I mean that's the thing, man. I, he was going to take out of everybody. He was probably going to take the longest
Take the longest.
to
I
fit
feel
in.
like we're gonna have another adjustment period when Mitch come back.
Oh, for sure. I mean, well, the thing with Mitch is we know what he brings to this team already. It's just figuring out the minutes. I think the most adjustment for Mitch is going to be the minutes in which lineup he plays in. But we
Yeah,
already know the
the minutes
role.
in lineup.
Yeah, we know the role he's going to play. I think with Macau, he didn't know the minutes or the role that he was going to play on his team.
Yeah, he's starting to cut. They talk about how he's cutting now and he's knocking down the shots. They talk about the hitch in the shot. Because I don't like what you fixing the shot for, man. That joint work. Leave it alone.
Bro, listen, it's still working. It's still working. So
Yeah, it's
I
still
ain't
working.
mad
He
at
fixed it. It's working with it fixed on because I can't tell. It just look ugly. It looked like that Bill Cartwright shot.
Yeah. You want to hear some wild? Want to hear some wild shit?
Well,
Guess how many points the Magic scored in the second half?
I know they have
Don't
14
look,
in the
bro.
third, I think, right?
Don't look.
24?
They scored 31 points in the second half.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
They
That's
have
how
Bro,
much.
14.
they're really bad. They're
supposed to
14 in the third and 17 in the fourth. They're a really bad offensive team, bro.
Yeah, I think
Especially
they've
with
been
their
getting that
pieces
by our
missing.
hustling dudes. And it looked like they can't shoot tonight. Everybody was shooting. They had wide open shots.
No, that's
They
not
was winning
tonight
it.
though, bro. That's all season. They're the worst 3-point shooting team in the league.
Yeah, in the league.
Oh, all right, because they've been bricking everything. I was looking. I was like, oh, they're not gonna catch up. Because
And
how you get worried that they might do like a little run. They kept bricking it. And I mean, bad shots.
Westchester, Leicester. We're not doing this shit tonight, brother.
Yeah.
We're not doing this shit tonight, bro. We're not policing no minutes tonight, bro.
RBL says this is the year the Knicks win, the year and the window for the Knicks to win the championship.
No, here he goes again with the championship shit.
The championship.
I can't say that. I mean, that would be lovely.
I think the Knicks got a 4 to 5 year window. Put it like that. I was
gonna say there ain't no window this 1 year. How you get a window for this year?
It don't have to be this year, but I think the next 4 to 5 years.
I think number 3 seed, we got to get deep in the playoffs though.
I think if everything went our way, we could win a chip this year. Like, we're that talented, but I don't think that this team is built to run through the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, if other teams got hurt, if other teams got hurt, and you know what I mean, just matchups the right way, I think we can slip in and get to the finals, and tough out a 7-game series. So I think that's possible, winning a chip. So I wouldn't say it's the realm's completely out of here for us not to win a chip this year.
Oh no, of course not.
I definitely will say that I think that window opens and it starts to close within the next 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Because the team,
I think we got a good solid 3 years for sure.
Yo, RBL, the Cavs are legit, bro. Like, they're actually scary.
Yeah, you don't get like a 10-game win streak off the rip, like 13-game, whatever it was off the rip by luck. Them dudes is playing basketball.
They playing basketball.
They're actually very scary, yo.
Yeah.
Wow, what do you say? What RBN say?
Westchester, Leicester. Not tonight, bro. Not tonight, man.
I'm gonna get there. I'm not
getting sucked in, bro. He trying to suck me in, Cap.
You just need to take a chill pill and learn how to. You going to come on, bro?
Try to suck me in, Cap.
Come on, bro. You don't have to react like that every single time. You just gotta bypass it. Trust me. It's hard to do. It's hard to do. But Wavy Edwards say, all I know is the Knicks better guard up my guy. Shout out to you, Wavy.
Big shout, Wavy.
Westchester, let's say Macau 44 minutes. Why? Listen, man. Tibbs.
He ain't got nobody.
Tibbs gonna play him. I mean, the thing is
that you know it was weird tonight though. I tell you what was weird tonight. Campaign. What happened tonight, bro?
Yeah, they ain't put him in until like the last couple minutes.
Just 6 minutes tonight?
I don't know.
Weird.
I don't know what it was. Who else played? I think he did give a lot of his minutes to Shamit.
Shaman played 10 minutes.
Yeah. So I
Like,
mean,
you know what though, bro? I know. Matter of fact, I know why Tibbs played the minutes that he played tonight with his starters.
Because
Because he
tomorrow they
knows,
got to
like,
play.
well, they do have to play tomorrow, unfortunately. But I know why he did it though, because Brunson usually don't play 37 minutes. Brunson is only averaging 34 minutes this year, which is kind of low for him. But he did that shit because this game was mad violent, and
violent
the
game.
guys that are best suited to play this type of game are his best guys, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so I think that's why he did it, bro. Because I think if it was a more free flowing game, like let's say the score was 120 to 108, I think you would have seen the bench more. But because it was just a rock fight, like he just and
Yeah.
but also Towns being in foul trouble didn't help. Because usually Towns is the one who allows Brunson to rest.
Yeah, and that's kind
Because
of what I the the reoccurring theme of this season is Cat's fouls. I mean,
I
that's
won't say
all.
that though. It's lately. He's been decent. If you want to go season wide, he's been okay with the fouls. He has not been as bad as you thought he was gonna be. Be honest, bro.
He's not as bad as he was, but he still takes
Yeah,
he just still picks up dumbass fouls to the point. And
he still does.
the reason why he doesn't finish with a lot of fouls is because he's always has to getting taken out of the game. Like he doesn't leave him in there. A lot of times, like he gets his third or fourth foul, and the coach has to sit him. The coach has to sit him for like 7-8 minutes straight. And it's like, all right, well, that's when we start to have the issues with the fluctuation with the offense and how tight we are, because he's a big part of our offense, even if he's not scoring, just the gravity that he pulls when he's on the court. So when he's not there, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times like that Atlanta game. The Atlanta game was, a telltale sign is when he got into foul trouble, that's when they went in a little run. It's because he couldn't play for the majority of the third quarter. And that's when they went in a run and they went crazy and we never could fight back after that. So you really got to get the simple foul calls. Like a lot of times he gets like frustrated because he's not getting the foul, so he reaches, and it's like, yo, Cat, you got to understand what do you like? That's not gonna work anywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying, on any court at this point. They're looking for you to do that now. So at this point, like there's certain times where he picks up fouls where he can't help it. Like I know sometimes his feet a little big. So if guys are trying to drive to the basket past him, he does this thing where he's sidestepping, but he bumps you while he's sidestepping. Foul every time. So it's like,
Yo, bro had that foul. Speaking of big feet, bro had that foul where he was just standing there the other day, and the dude tripped over his foot. My man was just standing in one spot, stationary.
it was like
My man tripped over a size 20, bro.
his big foot, bro. And that's the thing about him is like he's a little clunky with his feet, and a lot of times that's what leads to him being in foul trouble. And I think, like somebody said, if we could do it with Mitch, we could do it with Cat. And I'm like, Mitch feet ain't that big, you know what I'm saying? So he can move a little bit better off his feet. You know what I'm saying? Mitch, if you look at Mitch for a 7-footer, he don't got big feet. Like he don't got like huge feet for a 7-footer like Cat. You can look at Cat and look like he got on like I don't know. Them Jays look crazy. It
Did
looks
you guys
great.
hear about this DeAndre Ayton rumor? Is that like a real thing?
What's going on with DeAndre Ayton?
I don't know. They were talking about that was like a possibility, some kind of DeAndre Ayton.
That's not a possibility.
I do not know. First of all, the money would have to match up, and it doesn't.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, am I tripping? Like I heard that it was like a whole video on it, and I'm like, DeAndre
Nah,
Ayton.
Dudes be content. Listen, you got to make content out here, bro. You have to make content.
Yeah, I figured that. And that's why I'm at. I'm like, hold up, like a DeAndre Ayton. I was like, is that even makes sense?
Especially, honestly, he's not even a Tibbs kind of player. Tibbs would hate that guy.
I think Tibbs would probably choke him on the sideline.
He would absolutely hate him. This guy missed the game because of snow last year.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, I heard he was really snowed in, bro. Chill. Chill, bro. Chill, yo. I heard he was really snowed in, yo. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why you do that? Like,
yeah, you want to know something?
Yeah, he's the first player in NBA history ever snowed in by himself.
Hey, hey, listen,
Hey yo,
listen. I'm gonna just
he
say
was at
this,
the
right?
crib.
For somebody who live in the mountains, bro, right? I'm empathetic, bro.
I get it,
I'm not going nowhere if it's snow, bro.
bro. But this is what I'm
I see a
saying,
little bit of that white stuff falling, bro. I'm staying in the house, yo. No
Not
work,
that
nothing
white
is
stuff.
happening.
bro.
Yeah.
You got that white stuff, yo. It's game day, bro. You don't come out the house
Yeah, like
when you gotta.
somebody you
You
ain't
don't
got
come
you,
out
you
the
you
house
don't have
when
a
you gotta go
protocol
to
for
the game. Like you got all day to get to the arena. My man said, "Nah, I ain't gonna make it."
that. Yo,
Yo, I'm
I hear what you're
sorry,
saying
bro.
because like imagine with the coach, like, yo, what? Snow?
Yo, bro, my man got millions of dollars, bro. I'd have had somebody pick that dude.
Hold on. I gotta say, yo, RBL, stop talking to this clown. Yo, yo, Westchester, Leicester. Like almost every team is 7, 8 men in the playoffs, bro. Nobody's using the 10-man rotation in the playoffs. So I mean, if you think that, like, I don't know what you think, bro.
I
Do you
mean,
watch
the
playoff basketball?
only teams that play those bigger lineups are guys that don't have a strong 7 to 8 man rotation. So I mean,
Yeah, like,
like you look at the Pacers last year, they played so many guys because they didn't have a strong 7. You know what I'm saying? They had a decent 9, so they had to play all 9 of them to get it, get a good game in. To be honest, they only beat us because we had lost all of our guys, like all of our main guys.
literally. So hold
But
on, let me ask y'all. Let me ask people this, y'all, because it's fucking annoying. So is Jamal Mosley a problem? Because everybody's hurt on his team. Is it his fault?
no, that's the training staff. They gotta go. I've been saying that for a minute. That whole training staff gotta get fired. I promise you.
So, but
For
is it Jamal Mosley's fault,
Orlando.
bro?
No, that's not Jamal Mosley's, because to me, there's no possible way you can have 2 of your star players go out with the same injury, and that's the coach's fault. And it's abductor. Like that's not Jamal Mosley's fault for sure, because that's training and some kind of thing that they're doing in there.
Nah, bro, you a clown.
Listen, he said you're a clown if you don't understand that, bro.
You a clown, bro.
Westchester, bro. Don't let him talk to you like that. Let me stop. I'm not amping. Let me not amp. Let me not amp. Don't let him talk to you like that. Yeah, Westchester, I got your back. Don't let him talk to you like that, man. You ain't no slouch, West. Nah, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. He's right about this though. He definitely should retire because that dude had so much talent and just it never amounted to much because it's all in his head. He swears I don't know what it is about him. He has this like I'm a star and y'all don't treat me like it mentality, and that never bodes well for guys in the league. I don't
Yeah, like go be a star, bro. Like,
like that never bodes well
right,
for
like
guys
do
in
it.
the league. Let me see something. Show me something. So I mean, personally, I'm good off the Aiden rumors. Like it's really not. He's not somebody that I'm excited. And to be honest with you, I don't want anybody who's gonna need the ball that much.
yeah, me too, Westchester, Leicester, me too.
Yeah, I mean,
Touche.
I don't need.
Only 20 years, bro.
Huh?
Only 20 years.
He said
You wet behind the ear. You wet behind the ears, brother.
only 20 years.
Only 20 years.
Listen,
Grow
bro,
up.
I'm not gonna
Grow
lie.
up.
I'll probably
Grow
be
up, bro.
about 20 years too. Was it 36? About 20 years. About paying attention, Drake. Hey, we really never was fans of anybody else in the house. It was always Knicks fans, right?
After Jordan retired, I always say that after Jordan retired. So I've been watching ball for like what
be
year
honest.
was Jordan winning championships? 97?
Knicks fans ain't gonna like you for saying that. You gotta be careful.
I've been watching basketball for such a long time. It's ridiculous.
You gotta be really careful
But,
saying that.
I've been a Knicks fan soon as he left.
I'm gonna just let it go.
I mean, I think that's the best idea. Like, you know what I'm saying? There'll be plenty more. Joe?
Yeah, I'm gonna let it go.
So he been watching basketball since 2004?
Yeah, you a young buck, bro.
Whippersnapper.
Beat
Yeah,
it.
young whippersnapper. It's all good.
What behind
Beat
it?
it, bro.
Listen, bro. I'm gonna
Scram.
be honest with you. I haven't even been.
Scram. Beat it, kid. All of my students in school, they try to beat me to it. They walk up to me, they be like, beat it, kid. I'm like, yeah, get out of here, beat it. Scram, kid.
Wow. Alonzo
Love them kids
Trier
though.
should have had a
They pain
longer
in the
career
ass,
than
but love
Aiden.
them. And they
Alonzo
try to talk to me
Trier.
about basketball.
Alonzo Trier should have had a longer career than Aiden. You think so?
I mean,
I think
yo,
Trier was
listen, bro.
Trier was good.
Yo,
Trier
do me
was,
a favor. Real talk, Cat. Do me a favor, bro. Go look at Alonzo Trier's career numbers, bro. That dude should have had a longer career than what he had.
you all right, let me
I
look
mean,
it up.
Trey
I
was
don't
nice.
know.
He hustled.
They said he was I heard he was an asshole though, so
I heard
I'm
that.
sure that it. I'm sure
Yeah,
that
the way
didn't
he was
help.
talking before he got signed, he sounded like an asshole. But that don't mean he. Like if you don't, nobody want to deal with you, then
I ain't gonna lie. My man was
that's
averaging
it.
10 points a game in the NBA. That's wild.
I had one of my favorite
But,
pieces. I
but
had.
look at his efficiency though, bro. Look at his efficiency for a role player, bro. Like he's putting up some very efficient numbers.
51%. 51%.
Exactly, bro. Like
Crazy.
you gonna tell me that guy shouldn't have played a little bit longer?
See, but this is how you know the game isn't. It's not just about talent, man. In the NBA, like there's a whole lot of things that have to line up. Like it's talent, it's sacrifice, it's the discipline to know. All right, it's not my time. I was just watching the roommates. There was a clip of the roommate show with Campaign on there, and he was talking about you get to the league and you've been scoring 20, 30 your whole life, and then they ask you to be a cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? Like there's all of these guys in the league got here by balling. Like they didn't
Yeah,
just get here by,
hooping.
you know what I mean? Like these guys were hooping, all of these guys, every last one of them. So it's not easy it's not easy to just come up in the game and drop the 51% efficiency in a league. But like I said, it's you got to come in, you got to be willing to sacrifice. If he was willing to sacrifice for like a couple years, like Campaign is now, I guarantee he'd be on somebody's bench going crazy. Because let's be honest with you, there are many players who have been in the league that are better than Landry Shamet, but because of their ego,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
because of their ego, they're not here anymore because they believe that they're bigger than that role. You know what I'm saying? But now, guys like Landry Shamet have the opportunity to help a team actually get somewhere. A team like this, the Knicks team, and you know what I mean. That's just what it is. So Alonzo definitely talent-wise should have been in the league, but like I said, I heard he was an asshole, and not only was he an asshole, he just wasn't willing to. He was saying, I remember somebody, he was like, this dude's something over me. I forgot what the story was. Like he said something. He had some, and this was on the Knicks. He was saying some crazy stuff. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, back to we'll check the chat real quick. He's 36. I know he's in his 20s. Yeah, I'm 36. I'll be 37 next month. Oh, that's what you said. Apollo's the same age. I had him watching ball early. You didn't have me doing nothing. You had me standing in the corner.
Yeah.
You had me standing
You
in
ain't
the
had me
corner.
doing nothing.
So you 36. You started watching ball when you was 16. Scram.
It's great.
Josh was listening to
Come on
hip
now,
hop
man.
and watching ball. We've been on that. Like
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I remember when we lived on 152nd Street, it was like mom used to go to work and it was like the game was always on as soon as mom left. And then I would be right in the corner, like, go stand in the corner because you pissed me off earlier. But I love my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We turned into some dope dudes.
At least he ain't locked you in a closet.
Nah, he ain't locked me. The closet ain't have a lock. I'm sure if it did, he probably would. He would have
I
tried.
probably would have used that shit. Like, get your
Oh nah, you don't need a lock, bro. There's other ways to lock a door.
I put that chair under that.
Nah, it opened inward. The closet we had opened inward, so it was no way to really lock it.
Which one? What you talking about? What closet?
What the hell type of closet open inward, brother?
Yeah.
It must have been a big closet. It must have been a big closet.
That wasn't a closet that you had to see. We put the TV in there.
Yeah, we going way off the rails here.
We went crazy.
I don't think.
Anyway,
Yo,
let's get back to the game. Anyway,
yes.
Carl Anthony Towns. It's that tonight. Cat was 6 to 10, tonight, 6 for 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from the 3-point line, 2 of 4 from the. These guys missed a lot of silly ass free throws tonight, which was annoying. But
Oh, it
Yeah,
was
he kept. I
annoying.
think who was it that was who was doing the game, who was announcing the game. He kept mentioning that. He was like, "We keep missing these
Kenny
fouls."
Albert.
Yeah, he kept talking about the fouls, how we kept missing them. He was like, "We gotta watch these fouls because that could come back to haunt you. We lose a game by 3 points."
Not Cat. Clyde. Clyde says it all the time. He said he's a comeback to haunt you. Yeah, every
Yeah,
single time a guy missed a free throw around Clyde, I'm like, yo, he gonna say it. He gonna make him say
For,
it.
fortunately, it didn't though. Knicks
Fortunately,
only
yeah.
shot
I'm happy about that.
Knicks only shot 70% from the line.
so this is the thing with Cat. So Cat ends up with 16 and 8. He's up until this point, he's been the best rebounder in the NBA, right? So we had the conversation earlier this week or last week about where he would land in terms of double doubles in a row. I think he was at 21 at that point. And
18.
we were at 18. We were at 18. He was at 18. And I think we needed to pass David Lee at 21 and then somebody at 24. Who was that at 24?
Was it Bellamy?
Well,
No, it was
no. Bellamy
it was Don.
Let me look. Let me see. Oh yeah. David Lee, Jerry Lucas. So Jerry Lucas. Yeah, Jerry Lucas was 21. David Lee was 24. Walt Bellamy was 44. So and at that point, I was like, I don't know how far he can. I said I can give him Jerry Lucas, maybe David Lee. I said, but the problem is his foul trouble, and when he gets in the foul trouble, you got to take him out the game, and that's the only way he's not going to get 10 rebounds. So the past 2 games, he's in foul trouble. Boom, just like that. The run is over. You know what I mean? He hasn't even gotten the 10 because he's been in foul trouble the past 2 games where you got to pull him out of the game, and then he's not able to get that. So, I mean, at a certain point, he has to say, once you see multiple games, back-to-back games like this tonight, 16 points, 8 rebounds. Like, that's not a game that Cat wants to play. You know what I mean? And he was already frustrated all night tonight because there was some calls that he wanted. But to play 32 minutes and end up with 16 and 8, knowing what Cat's been putting up, I know that's frustrating for him. So I hope that this is kind of like that kumbaya moment where it's like, dude, all right, I need to really tone it down with these fouls because it's really holding me back from just being great and helping his team. So I mean, Dre, tell me about how you felt about Cat tonight in his play.
The Cat didn't look like particularly well. You see the numbers; he didn't do too well with the scoring and all of that. It looked like he got into foul trouble, so he was off the floor for a while. Fortunately, the Knicks didn't need him a whole lot tonight. So I think you're gonna have a game like that. I think that what I look at it, the way I look at it is he's got a game coming up tomorrow too. So it's like he didn't expend a lot of energy. It seems like I saw they subbed him out at the end. It looked like he was going a little too hard for the end. I don't know if he was trying to get over 20 points or something like that. But it looked like he was kind of going hard. He almost hurt himself at the end there, and they subbed him out. They had the kid with the what's the young kid that could Jericho Sims jumping up. They had him in there right after he was towards the end because I feel like, of course, coach he plays these players too long. We had a nice little league with 5 minutes left, 3 minutes. Mm-hmm. He still got him in there, so he didn't look particularly good to me tonight. I thought he looked okay.
Yeah, I mean that and that's going back to mentioning the minutes thing that is something that of course it bothers me too, and it only bothers me at the end of the game.
It bothers all of us, but it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, I typically don't care about the minutes played, the amount of minutes, because you play with. If we win the game, I don't really care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you care about. All right, this game it's the last 2 minutes.
Right.
Game is kind of out of reach. Like, let's get
why these guys in there. Yeah, it's 20-point game. It's a 20-point game. Like, the only thing that did bother me was last game. Was it last game? But the game before last, we were up by like 20, almost 30. No, it was over 20. It was like 25, 30 points. And like the 3-minute mark is like 2 to 3 minutes left. And he goes to put Kolick in and then sends him back to the bench. Like, he didn't even get to go in. And then he brings him back in like a minute later. And I'm like, bro, like, well, what did you lose? What would you have lost by bringing him in at that point? You know what I'm saying? Like we're up by 20 something points, bro.
And then the crowd started chanting.
Yes,
Yeah,
and that's
Coach,
the only time it bothers me, bro. It's the
Coach
only
need therapy, bro.
it has to be it has to be some sort of PTSD. It has to be.
Yeah, he was. We always say it, bro. He was in the building for the T-Mac game,
He was.
and he was the coach. He was the coach of the Luka game, where Luka scored like, or not Luka, but the Mavs in general scored like 9. Bro, they scored like 9 points in 30 seconds.
No, when he was on San
Yeah,
Antonio for that.
no, he was on Houston's bench. He was an assistant for Van Gundy.
Van Gundy. Okay.
Yeah.
So he knows.
Guy
He knows it can happen.
So he got PTSD when it come to that.
He's not right in that. He's not right. Yeah, he's not right in the head, bro.
Bro, I mean, we got to talk to this guy, man. Like, yo, bro, it's okay. We're up 20.
Yeah, he's not okay, bro. 20. Yeah, you got to understand. Listen, 20 is nothing to him, though, bro. Be seen at 20 is nothing to him. 30 is like, all right.
30 is like 20 ain't nothing in the NBA.
Yeah, 20. It
a
really
couple
isn't.
threes.
It is. It really is.
Like, bro,
now, if the game gets down to 12, I can see where you get frustrated. But like 20 with like 2 minutes left, I know this is a 3-point led league, but I truly don't think that somebody's gonna catch back up from 20 with 2 minutes left. Like that's kind of like
my boys. What year was that, yo? What was that like? I don't. You still living in like? You know what? Never mind. Go ahead, Cap. My bad.
Let's talk about it.
Let's not. Bro, my boy is still talking about Derrick Rose, bro.
Listen,
Derrick. Man. This is the problem, though. Cap, we talked about this off air, bro. This right here is the problem, bro. This right here is the problem. People are still stuck on this Derrick Rose shit, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie though.
Over it. Get over it.
That's an MVP.
Get over it though, bro.
MVP.
Listen, we know, bro, but it happened. It was fucked up. Can we please move on, bro? Like, why are we still talking about this shit? It's crazy to me, bro, that niggas is still talking about Derrick fucking Rose, bro.
Yo, he just retired this shit too.
This is insanity, though, bro. Like, can we please move on?
We talking about
please.
Yo, hold on. We talking about dude who retired?
Yeah, like, can we please? Like, I feel bad for D Rose, man. Love D Rose. Wish that he never got hurt. He did get hurt. It happened. Why are we still talking about that one incident? Is the only reason why you have this narrative, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Outside of that, he's never hurt anyone because of minutes. Like no one's ever got hurt because of minutes. Everybody's big thing last year was because of the minutes played and the injuries we had. They attributed it to the minutes that they played. And it wasn't that. It was like a lot of these guys were playing minutes. They bumped knees with somebody. Like
Tibbs was not playing Rose 40+ minutes. Now you're just lying, bro. Now you're just lying.
I don't know.
Go look at Derrick Rose minutes per game, bro, and get back to me. I don't even know the numbers. I don't know the numbers, bro. I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong, but I'm almost certain that he was not playing in 40+ minutes.
Let's go take a look.
Latrell Sprewell was playing like 40. Didn't Latrell average like 42 minutes a game one season? Which is crazy, by the way.
I mean, that's Jeff Van Gundy. Was that Jeff Van Gundy?
Pretty sure it was.
Yeah, I feel like in Sprewell times there was no such thing as an ACL tear. I feel like that came out of nowhere.
Here we go. I found something. 2008 and 2009. 37 minutes a game. 2009, 2010, 36.8 minutes a game. 2010 and 11, 37.4 minutes a game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not 40-something minutes.
But that's like, it's if you look at like a lot of star players, that's like a minute away from being normal, right? Like most star players play around 35 to 36 minutes a game. That's not crazy, bro.
About those, when you say those statistics, we don't know what kind of minutes those were.
What kind of minutes? Yeah,
we don't know. You don't understand? Like when you say 40 minutes a game or 37 minutes a game, we don't know if those are busting your ass minutes a game, right? You know what I mean? Like every game is not the same. He's not flying. I mean, Derrick Rose is he was a very intense player when he was playing before he got hurt.
What? Westchester, Leicester. Did you just hear the facts, or do you not care about the facts?
Hold on.
You still saying he's still saying 44
fact.
minutes. You just gave him the facts.
Listen, I got another fact. Because he's never averaged anything more than 37.4 minutes per game. That's never happened. So let's leave it there. Now, the year he got hurt was 2012 in the playoffs, wasn't it? It was in the playoffs.
It was in the playoffs, the first round against Philadelphia.
Now, he only played 39 games that year. Right? Yeah, it says 39 games. Was that the year that he tours? Yeah, because he didn't play the entire next season. So the year that he got hurt, he was averaging 35.3 minutes a game.
And he only played half the season.
So
give me a fucking break, yo.
I think, come on, we gotta tone it down on that.
It's time to move on, guys.
Yeah, I mean, dude, really? All right, hold on, Joe. Chill. Joe, relax.
All right, go ahead, Kat.
You're gonna get 40-minute games when you're playing against LeBron James, bro. I'm sorry, like you gotta throw everything at the wall.
There's no.
You're playing the Heatles, bro. Like there's no time off, brother.
I might play you every minute that game if we could win. I'm sorry, bro. Like Derek, you good? If you tell me you good,
no. Look, if I'm the coach and I say Derek, you good, and he look like he not sure, I'm like, good, go in. He got. You still playing him, goddamn.
He probably said he's a Derek. You good? He's like, nah,
I'm not even being funny though, bro. I'm not even being funny. Like, look at star players' minutes in the playoffs. Like they go up, they don't go down.
They go up. Yeah, you have to play small.
They go up.
Every coach,
your best players play more in the playoffs.
It just happens. That's just what happens. I'm sorry. Now you're gonna see games where now. I'm apologizing for it because you're gonna see it. The only reason, and just to reiterate this point, and we don't got to keep going there. The only reason that this narrative continues to come around is because the Derrick Rose thing happened. That's the only thing that sets Tibbs apart from any other coach in the NBA history is the fact that he had a star that got injured while he was playing for him in a season where he didn't even play the full season. And
only averaged 35 minutes a game.
Now, I get the situation. But if we're being honest, we're talking about Tibbs not taking guys out when they're up by 20-something points. They were only up by like 13 that game. So, yeah, I'm not taking Derrick Rose out either.
Yo, 13 is nothing, bro.
Derrick Rose is nothing. I mean, Derrick Rose is nothing. 13 is nothing.
You gotta stop, man.
That's if we're being honest, like breaking it down like that, I'm playing him. I'm playing him. So I get it. I get the minutes thing, like the way it looks. But even last year, when we were talking about how much these guys play minutes, I think Josh Hart was playing mad minutes, and when everybody was talking about that, and we went and looked at the average, he wasn't even averaging more minutes than Jalen Brunson, and Brunson was the 13th in the league at that point.
I think the Knicks had like one guy in the top 10.
These guys play a lot of minutes around the NBA, yo. Like it's not just Tibbs. It's not just Tibbs. So, it's like you said, like I understand what you're saying. Now, a lot of the minutes that Mikal played, you have to play those minutes. Like I said, Mikal, OG, Josh. These guys are going to play a lot of minutes simply because we don't have a strong wing on our bench. So these guys are
no, we don't. We don't like Mikal playing 44 minutes.
Nobody likes Mikal playing 44 minutes.
Nobody likes Mikal playing 44 minutes. Nobody here is saying that, bro.
But I mean, let's be honest, Joe. Who would you play if you had to sit all your starters and you needed a wing out there? Who would you put?
We don't have really a wing. Like Shamit's 6'4".
Exactly.
Like, there's no real wing on the bench, so it makes life difficult. Listen, the problem tonight was like Shamit got minutes. The problem tonight was Cam Payne didn't get his usual minutes,
right?
Which ultimately kind of bumped Bridges' minutes up. I don't know why Cam Payne only played 6 minutes tonight. but he did. And normally campaign is playing around 14, 15 minutes. So that was the difference tonight.
Let's also do this. Right? The only time, hold on. Can you see my cursor right now? Can you see it? Me moving this? You can
Put
see
in
the
Pacom or Toppin.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Hold on. All right, now look, nah, this, and I know you was gonna say that. You put in Pacome or Toppin, right? First of all, I'm not putting Jacob Toppin in any serious NBA minutes. I'm not, and that's no disrespect to him, but
Or Matt Ryan.
or Matt Ryan in any serious NBA minute, or Ariel Hukporti.
Daddy yet.
Don't get me wrong, I love Hukporti, but there's defensive.
You're not putting him in yet.
There's different. There's defense, and these guys are, a lot of these guys are Pacome, Ariel, Tyler, rookies. They're all rookies. These guys are not. They don't have a lot of the experience you need. Now, I get when you're up a lot, why don't you play those guys? That's a great point. But if you're suggesting for him to play Pacome Dadier in a tight game versus the Magic when they're already working the starting lineup, then you're looking for the wrong thing, guys. Like, let's be honest.
He's talking about campaign playing more minutes.
No. I mean, of course, you stupid. But my thing is, even campaign. If campaign is only getting 7 minutes, if Jericho Sims is getting a minute and 18 seconds, why would Pacome Dadier, Eric Pody, and these guys get any minutes? And I get it. There's guys to give those minutes to. Absolutely, guys. Like, come on. Like, I get it. But
and can I say this?
Go ahead.
I believe that Pacom Dadier earlier in the season has earned more minutes than he's gotten so far. So I think he played well.
I think
and he proved that he could hold his own.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not mad that Tibbs is not going to play a 19-year-old major minutes or even put him in a game that's even mildly in the balance.
Facts.
Just not going to do it, bro. And I'm not mad at that. I'm sorry.
You got me, Xavier. You got me. The disrespect is on the way. No disrespect though, but
no disrespect.
No disrespect. But
respectfully,
right? But anyway, just to wrap it up, man. These guys, we don't have the roster of guys that you want to just throw out there against a tough team outside of our top 7 or 8 guys. We truly don't. Outside of, after this list right here of Landry Shamet and Jericho Sims, you see how I mix those two together? After Landry Shamet, I don't trust any of these guys to really make an impact on the game. Can they help in a certain situation? Yeah, but I'm not giving any of those guys the ball and saying, go ahead, space it out. Or I'm not saying, hey, Pacome, go ahead and guard Jonathan Isaac. You know what I'm saying? Even though Jonathan Isaac is not like a scorer. But what I'm saying is I'm not trusting these guys defensively yet to do that. I can't. And it's not, I don't think Tibbs doesn't play these guys because they're young. He's played young guys who have shown them that they're ready to play.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't want to get, because we have this, he doesn't play young guys. He played RJ his entire career 30 plus minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was off of draft, from the draft.
He played quickly immediately. So when guys show him that they have talent, he plays them. And not only talent, you have to fight against the guys ahead of you in your rotation. That's the only reason why Miles McBride is getting any minutes, y'all. Let's be honest. When we first drafted him, was anybody talking about Miles? Nobody was talking about Miles. So he had to earn that just by coming in every day, working on his game, working on his shot, playing defense, doing things that other guys wouldn't want to do, sacrificing in ways that other guys are not doing. Basketball is more than just, he's a body that can get minutes. So it's like, you really got to show Tibbs, especially Tibbs. And I'm not mad at Tibbs when it comes to proving guys who have to prove that spot to you. If this guy if he hasn't made you feel like you can trust him on the court, by all means, do not put him in a game. Yeah, because the idea that Westchester West is saying that Tibbs don't know how to use young guys. Well, Cap just explained to you that he 100% plays young guys, bro, and they have success. So it's like, what are we even talking about anymore, man?
And then look at what they're doing. Look at what RJ's doing elsewhere with more minutes. Like, you know what I mean? And this is with more minutes. Everybody said that Tibbs played these guys too much, but RJ is playing more minutes right now and having higher production. So that means that Tibbs could have played him more and he didn't. So there were things that he didn't. Now, don't get me wrong, the New York Knicks and the Toronto Raptors are two totally different franchises.
Yeah, RJ just wasn't a fit here, bro.
He wasn't a
With what
fit
we
here.
already had.
Right, exactly. So you give that team, and if we're looking at RJ's a fringe all-star this year. He can get in as a backup. If we're looking at
Facts.
RJ's numbers, he's averaging like 23, 6, and 6 this year.
Facts.
Those are not shabby numbers at all. Like at all.
On
So,
pretty decent efficiency too.
on pretty decent efficiency. You know what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong, Tibbs is not a perfect coach, but I'm not throwing him out the door for anybody right now that I don't see that's out there that deserves the job over him. I can't picture of a coach right now who's available who deserves Tibbs' job over him.
Yeah, let's go hire Mike Brown. He's available.
Yeah, as of today.
As of today, yeah.
Right. If Kobe straight from high school joined Tibbs, he would never play. I mean, I guarantee you Kobe would, because Kobe would have won at every single body in that gym. Promise you. And that'll get you minutes anywhere in the NBA. I've never seen Kobe back down from any. Kobe was going at Jordan when he was in high school. So I mean, like this. Let's be real, y'all. I get it. I get the Tibbs.
Derrick Rose was the youngest MVP in the history of the league, but Tibbs is not to use young guys.
Come on, man. There's too much.
What the fuck we talking about, man? Like, you just sound dumb, bro. But I'll be the clown, though. I'll be the clown.
Great under Phil Jackson.
I'll be the clown.
Kolek will be great in the NBA. He's a rookie. Just give him time.
Kolek is going to have his time with the Knicks. If he doesn't get traded, he will have his time here. Trust me.
And plus, how many guards do you want these guys to play? You got Brunson, you got Campaign, you got Shamet, you got Miles McBride. That's 4 guys, all under 6'4". Why do you?
So should we play Kolek over Payne?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Is that what we're suggesting now?
Hell no.
You get what I know you're not, but I'm just saying, like, what are we talking about here?
And we just finished talking about what Campaign said. You have to sacrifice. There's certain things in the league you got to sacrifice. These young guys have to sacrifice, knowing how talented they are and knowing how much work they have to put in order to get on these teams and play in a rotation. That's exactly what we were talking about. That's exactly what you have to earn more minutes. You don't give guys minutes because they're there. If they're not earning it in practice, that's why they're not playing. That's it. Do we see Jericho Sims play a lot of minutes when
Lester? When you more minutes, bro? And for what?
When you see guys like, do you see guys like Jericho Sims getting minutes when Mitch is here? You don't. Because why? He hasn't shown you that he should crack any rotation, any top rotation. The only reason why he's been playing this year is because we haven't had anybody else to play. Most of the reason why he played up until this point is because we didn't have Precious, and Precious took his spot. Let's be honest. I love Precious, but he's no Fresh Rose out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. Like, Precious is not like a star, and he ate up all of Jericho's minutes, every last one of the minutes, to the point where Jericho got 1 minute and 18 seconds tonight. So these are the guys that's playing. Like, you know what I mean? And now if Precious gets hurt, y'all gonna say, "Oh, you should have played Jericho." Well, Jericho's not playing for a reason. We saw why Jericho's not playing. There's even times where Kola gets in the game, and as great as he is, he makes very bad mistakes defensively that nobody sees because everybody sees offense.
Yeah, because everybody sees offense, bro.
Everybody sees
when Huck Porty comes in the game, bro. Everybody sees the plays that jump off the screen, which is great. What that means to me is that he's a fantastic talent who hopefully eventually will have his time here. But right now, bro, if you go back and you roll the tape, you'll see a million mistakes that Huck Porty makes on defense, bro. Absolutely. But nobody's looking at that. Just like people say that Tibbs doesn't run plays. Do you watch the Knicks play, bro? Like, the Knicks run tons of plays, and people say that Tibbs don't run plays. Y'all just don't know basketball, bro. Period. And I hate using that phrase, but people really don't know shit, bro. when I hear people say stuff like Tibbs don't run plays, and I'm watching Mikal run off for 10 pin downs.
Yeah, like that doesn't just
You know what I mean, bro?
happen. That doesn't just happen. Matter of fact, Dre, I haven't talked to you a lot about Mikal and what he's brought to the squad, especially recently with the way he's been bowling and just getting to the mid range and get into his spot. How do you feel from the when we got him in the beginning of the season and what he was given? And I know at some point it was like, what is this guy doing? To now where he's just being very resourceful in every single aspect, efficient. What do you see and how have you been able to enjoy the ride with Mikal?
I think that one of the things I didn't realize that they talk a lot about is how he's the Iron Man. I think he's the the player who's played the longest without an injury, or one of the longest, or just he got like 500 something games or something like that.
Yeah, he never
Most consecutive games by active player.
Active player, because that's efficiency. When we look at somebody like LeBron James, one of the reasons why he's the best is because of his efficiency and being available. He's like the exact opposite of Mitchell Robinson. Because I think Mitch would be a lot greater if he was on the floor playing, right?
Right.
So this dude, I just wish it was mostly our team that he was playing for. So early in the season, like we talked about it, it would be nice for us to start off with a 10-0 start to the season, which I think is something like that is going to happen next year. If we don't change much and we keep this team the way we got, I think that's possible next year. Mm-hmm. But it was like a little bit sloppy. They had to work out some kinks, and they still do. It's not like the team is like perfect. But early in the season, they talked about, like we mentioned it earlier, his jump shot, he needed that hitch fixed, or he was trying to fix his jumper. And it's like, why do people always come to New York, got to fix something? Like, just keep it the same. But it's starting to look better. He's starting to know where he needs to be on the floor. He's got used to his teammates. I think more importantly, these dudes look like they're having fun.
Yeah.
I think he's doing his little thing where he goes like this. I just think that's dope that he has that. And Campaign has been doing that with him, someone who he's played with before.
Yeah.
And I just think all of this is like the team gelling. I just don't think that I think Knicks fans could be really funny sometimes when it comes to timing and who needs to be gotten rid of. I see a lot of people talking about Karl Anthony Towns, and they talking about Julius Randle. And now he's gone. Everybody wanted him gone. Now they still talk about him. He's gone. It's just like, leave the dude alone. Like it's over. Like we don't need to compare stats between him and Cat. Like he's gone now. Everybody got what they wanted. And we kind of didn't want it when it happened. Then you look at somebody like DiVincenzo, and he's not looking as good as he was when he was here. And like there's just a lot of things that factor in. If that dude was here, he'd be doing it. We don't know that because the system matters, the coach matters. Mm-hmm. Minutes played matters. Like that's why we talk about like 40 minutes a game or averaging. There's a lot that goes in between those numbers. You can't just go straight off of it was 37 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever the case may be.
Right,
so just to get back to
Westchester Luster, how the Lakers doing under JJ Redick? How they look?
Yeah, I mean,
as far as Bridges though, I just think that he's the reliable. He's like reliable. He plays defense. His arms are long. You've seen him getting some steals tonight. And I just think that that's dope. I think he's like that. He's like almost like that. He's almost like a Josh Hart that could shoot, tall, wiry guy, strong, and coach talked about that. Tibbs talked about that after the game. He was like, people don't realize how strong he is. Yeah. And I don't think it's a mistake that they went and got him. And I saw somewhere else where somebody was like, the way those picks are looking for the Nets that they sent to Brooklyn, those picks are 21 and 25 right now.
Oh man, yeah. Talk about that because that's my thing. Is like everybody was like, "Oh, we gave
away first round picks."
And I'm like, I said, first of all, do y'all know we don't just give away when you have a pick in a draft? It doesn't mean you have a lottery pick,
right?
It doesn't mean you have
not
a lottery
getting like a first rounder or something. That doesn't mean you're getting that. The chances of that are super slim.
Right. Now the only way you get a good player out of those picks is if we play bad.
I mean, you could still get a good player at the end of the first round, but
you're
probably not getting a star.
Like a first round pick. Everybody always looks at it like you're getting like the top 3 pick when you give away first round picks.
I mean, you're getting somebody around the Quentin Grimes,
quickly.
kind of elk.
And if
You know
so,
what I'm
so
saying?
what?
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, are those kind of guys we're missing right now?
Right, it's basketball.
No,
And this is like,
we got that.
right, and like the dude is worth
we had
it.
him
Like,
and got rid of
he
him.
continues
Yeah.
the way he's playing.
His name is Deuce McBride.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Son is
on
playing.
a great contract.
And he even had what was the other one that went to Detroit now?
No, that was Grimes. He's on Dallas now.
He on Dallas and Grimes and you know Grimes is a good player, but you're not like again. Nobody's talking about Grimes. He ain't a superstar. Like, all right, he was in the first round. Like, it's like okay, relax. And like that's the one thing. So a lot of times, like I'll like listen to like a Knicks fan, right? It ain't like I'm walking around and says Knicks fan on my chest. And sometimes motherfuckers just sound stupid, so I leave them alone.
Bro, Jokic is like 1 in a million, bro. Like, stop.
Bro, it's
yeah, but this is what we talk about, Westchester. Lester, that
listen, if the Nets
rolling the dice, nobody knows.
If the Nets pick the next superstar, right, with the 25th pick in the draft, listen, man, you tip your cap to them.
Right, because it's not likely. It's not likely. You
tip your cap, bro.
Then you might end up with what was his name? I hated the light-skinned dude that never turned into anything. Kevin Knox. What if you get a Kevin Knox at the 8th, 7th? What was he? Pick 8, 7, 8, 9?
All right. Cuz what's going on? It's good to see you. Caught us at the end real quick. We've been arguing with Leicester for about past like hours.
I don't even know why we still doing it. I'm mad at myself. I blame me. I take full responsibility, guys.
I'm looking at them shits. Just let's go.
I take full responsibility. It's all my fault, yo. It's all my fault. He's trolling me. In fact,
he put up on the screen like this.
Yeah, in fact, he's trolling. He's trolling me. He's trolling me at this point, bro. He's trolling me at this point.
Westchester Leicester Tibbs is never going to trust his rookie.
He said to you, why don't you? What's so hard to understand?
Yeah, what's up? He's totally trolling me right now at this point, bro.
Yeah, I feel like he's fucking with you. Leave it alone.
Now he's just fucking with me, bro.
Tibbs is not trusting his rookies. What's the young white boy we got that's nice?
But yeah, that's not true though, bro. Like Quickly played, Barrett played, like he plays his rookies.
We would talk about his minutes earlier when he first got into. He wasn't getting a lot of minutes.
He was the backup point guard of Rip though, bro.
Right, and we were still complaining about him getting minutes. It wasn't until like his 3rd, 4th season where we started knocking down threes, and we was like, all right, this dude. We were like, can he run a team? No, we didn't know. Still, it was the same thing. And like now we got a star point guard. What's the white boy that we got? The nice kid,
Tyler Kolek.
Tyler Kolek. This kid is nice. He's not going to get no minutes.
But we just finished saying that the reason why he's not going to get much minutes. It's not because
he's people ahead of him. Who's better?
You're saying like you got to trust your rookies. We put them in games versus NBA caliber players, and defensively they are terrible. That is why. Like I don't know what is so hard to understand about that. Like you're saying like it's so hard to understand that trust your rookies. It's so hard to understand about it. It's like what's hard to understand that there are numbers that proves defensively these guys should not be out here in crucial minutes.
I thought Dadier held his own on both sides.
I'm not talking about Dadier. Not that.
But with that being said, I'm still not like pissed at the coach for not playing Pacome Dadier big minutes, bro. But I can't.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly.
I can't look at my team at 21-10, right, and be pissed that Pacome Dadier is not playing 20 minutes a game.
That's a fact.
I'm good.
And I'm good, bro. Especially now, and also I can see if we were losing. If we're winning, I don't see any reason to start playing another guy heavy minutes. And this is what I'm saying. You're talking about playing Pacome Dadier 8 minutes. That means we just talked about Campaign only playing 7 minutes tonight.
Xavier Marshall. That's not true though, bro. Like the Knicks were good with IQ, bro. That was a good team. The Knicks have never really been, except for the 1 year, they've never been bums under Tibbs. So that's not true.
I forgot what I was even saying.
My fault, bro.
What's going on,
My
Rick?
fault, yeah.
What's going on, Rick?
You were saying Pacome.
You know what? I'm gonna mute myself.
Relax.
No, you don't need to mute yourself. You just gotta stop looking at the chat. You wouldn't have to say shit if you were looking at
I could tell he's looking at the chat. He keep going like this. Leave it alone. Get back off the screen. Leave it.
Yeah, yo, Joe be chill. All of a sudden, he be like,
Yeah, he be like, yo, look at this. Get off the chat, bro. Leave it alone. You looking for it. You like the drama. Get like, let him go.
yo, I forgot. Yo, we are talking about Knicks fans, and we all from New York, so we all like smoke too much.
Nah, this is good shit. Westchester, keep it going because he don't stop. He can't help himself. Like
That's
you
why-
said, but when OG
That's why I
play
can't do it. That's why I
on
keep doing
82,
it.
we
Yeah,
all
they
know
can't-
OG
They
ain't
can't
playing.
learn on the bench, Joe. They can't learn on the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Joe, take a look at it. Now we
Look,
can hear
look.
you.
He's talking. He's on mute. Chill out.
That's what they learned out in Westchester with you,
Yeah,
Westchester.
word up.
Lester.
You know what? That mute his shit when he get out of line. Mute his shit. You keep going. We don't stop.
they get their minutes out in Westchester with you, bro.
With you.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm crying.
With yo, Westchester Lester in the house. You know what I mean? Westchester Lester.
Yo, cuz before we get out of here, because we trying to wrap it up. We
Yeah,
having a
cuz
good
come
time.
in late.
We having a good time. Cuz talk to me about what you see from just overall, because we don't want to break it down too much. Just your overall consensus feeling on the game tonight.
Tonight, oh man, I was very annoyed about how the game was called. I think I mentioned that in the chat. I feel like they were doing a lot of ticky-tack calls, and then there was some obvious calls that they didn't call at all. And I was just like, I don't understand this. I really
JB
don't.
got kicked in the nuts and got called for a foul.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
I was
That
just
was
like,
crazy.
how? And even on the replay, he was getting out of the way, and he still got kicked. Where's
He
the
got
foul?
kicked in the balls and they got called for a foul.
So it was a lot of that. I was surprised that the Knicks didn't take a lot of threes. All the way up into the third quarter, I was just like, wow.
They didn't need to.
And then as soon as they started taking threes, the game opened up, and then they took a substantial lead.
Right.
I'm not really sure what that was about, but I do see the Knicks playing very well together. They kept commenting on Josh Hart saying that, I know my role. They were like, oh, I want to see Josh hit 30. And this is coming off of OG having a 40-point game, and then Bridges having a 41-point game, and they want Josh Hart to hit 30. He's just like, that's not my job. And he does all the things that you need him to do, and without that, it's just not what they need right now. So, I mean, I'm liking the way they look. People are getting behind them. They're putting up a lot of hype. They're number 3 right now. They're, I think, 2 games behind whoever's in second place. I don't know if it's Boston or the Cavs. Haven't really looked in a while, but they're playing well, and I'm very proud of them.
Yeah. I mean, I think what are they, 3rd right now in the Eastern Conference? So I think if you just continue to find ways to continue to get better, especially defensively, just cutting out a lot of the turnovers that we've been seeing. That too. A lot of the weird turnovers, and just getting off the strong starts. I think we're fine. Outside of that, and Cat's foul trouble, of course. That's just like
a lot of that was nonsense, though.
But foul does. I mean, foul. Cat it's almost called him foul. He does it so often. I mean, Cat does it all the time. Like he does it all the time. Like it's almost the same kind of fouls, and it's kind of like, bro. This chat is hilarious. Man, let's get out of here. So the last couple games we got left for the year.
Cookies.
Tomorrow and was it the day after? No, Monday. So we play tomorrow. We play the Wizards, and Monday we play the Wizards again. Both away, both at Washington. So they should be easy wins. I'm sure we'll have more Tibbs didn't play these guys enough talk in this game.
You see a lot of the bench players that everybody wants to see play.
Yeah, exactly. You see a lot of hopefully. I mean, for some reason, teams we tend to play around like Dre said earlier. We tend to play with our food a little bit too much. Like it's just like. I don't know. Sometimes it's like, what are we doing here? But it's the Wizards, so hopefully we don't struggle with the Wizards. That'll really bother me. It's not going to determine how good of a team we are if we struggle with the Wizards. I think it's especially off of a back-to-back.
Right.
But I just want to see us go in there and handle business, and play Bacom Dadier and Tyler Kolek and all of the guys who don't get any minutes. Play them as many minutes as you can, 20 minutes hopefully. And then you could get a nice little dub with the rookies playing a lot, and then you can play them a lot of minutes in the playoffs.
And see if we get a championship.
And then we get a championship with the rookies playing. So, and then after that, we got
They just won a championship though, right?
They did. They won the G League championship.
Yeah,
They won the G League championship. Man. Wow. I sometimes I really, Joe, it's not just you, bro. It's really not just you. So and then we got OKC. We got OKC on the 3rd. So I think the next 4 games, I mean, the Bulls is a dub. I think that's a dub. They do shoot a lot of threes, which is typically a trait that we have trouble with when it comes to certain teams, and just how we defend them is the teams that shoot the three well. And they shoot a lot of threes. They make a higher percentage than a lot of the teams we play as well. So looking forward to how we defend that. But this should be our first game against OKC since the Hartenstein trade. So I'm looking forward to, just to seeing my guy Hartenstein out there, another black brother. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy. my guy Hartenstein out there. You know what I'm saying? Good to see him. I've been low key watching him over there. He's been doing his thing. You know what I mean? I can't hate on him too much. The guy went and got his money. I'm not mad at him. And he just he's a part owner of a German basketball team. Like, come on, man. Like, you can't be mad at the guy. I would have did the same thing. Bro. I would have went and got my bag and just, you know what I mean, just facilitated it that way. As much as I wanted him as a Knick, I can't be mad at him. So looking for that game next Friday. That'll be our first Friday night game of next year, and that's a game that I think that will be very exciting. But that's pretty much all we got, man. It was good to get the guys together, even if it was for 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? The full squad. We got you right here for 10 minutes. It was good to talk to you, to the chat, of course. mainly my guy Westchester. Yo, Westchester, come on back, especially when Joe's here. Mainly when Joe's here, I want you coming back.
Because Westchester get under his skin so bad.
He takes a liking to here. He takes a liking to you. RBL, my guy, of course. Yeah, they're going in his chat, bro. Xavier, shout out to you. Everybody is in the chat. You still here? Do me a favor, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. Any last minutes? Oh man, he said he'll be back. Damn, I was joking. I'm just kidding. I
was gonna say that it looks like the schedule looks like we should get like 3 in a row. Then we see OKC a few days away.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Was that for next Friday?
Yeah.
But hopefully we get these next 3. I do want to catch up for, it's still early. I would like to catch up to Boston. Yeah, I just want to maintain that 3 spot because I feel like the first 2 deserve it. Boston went on a little bit of a losing streak. I'd like to see the Knicks stay up there, though. I don't want them to get caught by Orlando. I want them to keep going. I hope Mitch is back soon to show up the defense. I just think him coming off the bench in the paint and then if they figure something out with him and Towns, if it works, I just think that could be a lot of fun to watch. And it could be a formidable thing in the paint there. I think I don't want to see him going. I want to see him stay in New York and do his thing. That's my closing.
I feel you, man. I as much as I have been a gangst trading Mitch, I do think at some point the writing is on the wall.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's just what happens. It happens at this point. You know what I'm saying. Shout out to you, Izzy. What's going on, my guy? What's going on? Joe, talk to me. Last words. What you got for me? Without. You don't got nothing? This guy put himself in timeout. I've never seen this before.
Wow.
But appreciate your words, Joe. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate your wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. Rick, talk to me. What you got? Final words.
I mean, look, to what you were saying, Dre, we're 2 games behind Boston. Our next 2 games looks like they could be wins. So it all depends on what they do. But we right there on their heels. Um, I'm still very surprised at how well Cleveland is doing. They are 26-4. They're 9 of their last 10 in the win. So I don't know. This is going to be very interesting come playoff times. But like I said, if the Knicks just keep doing what they're doing, I don't see any.
Bro.
I don't see any problems toward the postseason. I think we're a lot deeper than we were last year, so I think we'll do very nicely in the playoffs. I hope we get to play against Indiana. If I have one wish,
that would be a nice first round.
Yeah, I would love to play against Indiana and just quiet all of that talk from last year, and then do what they got to do.
Yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope. I would love to start off the playoffs, getting them out of there, and finish up the Eastern Conference by getting the Celtics out of there. I mean, we either have. I don't think there's a way we would see both the Celtics and the Cavs. I just think it's either one or the other. As high as we are, so it's just it's a matter of how things play out and how injuries go. That plays a big thing. Luka just got hurt. He's gonna be out for another month. So
crazy
things like that. So hopefully our guys can stay healthy and we don't run into an issue that we did last year when we started to break down towards the end of the year. Don't want to give anybody in the chat any ammo, but I don't want to break down towards the end of the year. But yeah, man, that's me. I came into this year with the mindset of let's get to the playoffs. So a lot of the stuff that we're dealing with now, I just don't have the nerve to care that much. A lot of stuff does get on my nerves when I see it, but it's not. We've been past this point already. You know what I'm saying? We've been here already. We had a wonderful January last year, which we're still talking about, and it's about to be January in a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's time keeps moving. So I mean, I think at this point, get to the playoffs, play your best basketball in the playoffs. I think if we're healthy, we have Cat, we have Brunson, if we have Macau, Josh, whoever Mitch, whoever we trade for in the before the deadline, as long as we have all of those guys there and ready when the games come, I think we'll be fine. And I think that this is a team that you reckon with if we're healthy. You know what I'm saying? I think unless you have the perfect lineup and you're playing perfect every game, that's the only way you're beating this kind of team. Because we're not just talented, we're talented and we play tough. We play rough every game. So I'm looking forward to that. Shout out to the chat also. As he said, new single out by Apollo. Appreciate you. I did drop a new single. You know what I'm saying? Today. I appreciate you. You know what I mean?
Check that out. That single's dope too.
It's called Price. By your one and only. You know what I'm saying? RB also say, yo, definitely good track, Lover Birdie. You know what?
And y'all go check out that other track too. Like,
oh Lord knows,
you know what I'm talking about, bro.
Lord knows.
Go check out that other track, yo.
That was a nice little throwback today. I hit my guy who I did the song
with. What year you did that, Cat?
2020.
2020, yeah, 2020. Because
I saw that. I was like, I never heard that. The same shit you said in the chat. Like, I never heard how
Apollo. Yeah, Apollo goes last on the track, and he goes bonkers. And I'm muting myself again.
I'm like, yo, cut him off before he get carried away. All right.
Before he get carried away. The song he's talking about is called, it's on it should be on all platforms. It's called Lord Knows. It's by my guy Salim Cash. Amityville is the name. I forgot. It's an Amityville series he does. So he had a nice little a nice little mixtape. He wanted me and a couple guys to get on there, so I have fun with that. But today I did drop a song called Price. If you would like to listen to it, stay tuned. We can end out with it if y'all want. You know what I'm saying, and then we could just cut the show right after that.
Yeah,
But,
let's do that. Let's do that.
Let's of course you would love
Let's
that,
do
right?
that. Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Thank y'all for tuning in, of course, to the God Knicks podcast. Till next time, peace, y'all.
Peace.
What up, yo? How much for this right here? $3. It's just a bag of chips. Yeah. Tell me what price I'ma pay it in full. You don't understand me, it's cool. I might be outlandish, I circle the planet, I might just land it in your roof. Take your pick, I got the proof. Don't sell your soul, it's good to you. Keep it close to your chest like it's bulletproof. Just pay me in time, oh my God. They ain't got no more. Spent my time in solitude, not gin popping on all you hoes. It's all about balance. Eagle eye view, I'm gripping this shit with my talents. Dodging you niggas, I'm up for the challenge. You hanging for life, developing callous. You lost opportunity. No one here, just you and me. Let's put in work on unity. I'm teacher, you the student. See you practicing that truancy. It's true indeed. This passion sail across the bluest seas. With life jackets in the tuck, cause life happens. Let go of the past. I'm seeing all you niggas fighting backwards. My two-step authenticated, dancing around you hackers like tap, 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 tap. Cause dummies' lives matter. I made a dark matter. No pun intended. This pendant around my neck got me sweating. So cut the soft chatter. Like half of me ruled by Saturn with the most moons. That's why these niggas sleeping in they war rooms. Time to bring out more brooms. Just check my energy meter. Time to get lost soon. Loop back around like horseshoes. No matter how far I go, I find me. And keep a ring around my rib, cause that's a dime piece. You hear me? I know that I'm different, not really that malleable. Don't wanna roll with me, I get the bag alone. Protecting my energy, dreaming in fantasy. Don't care what they handing me, I'm whipping around the cones. I know that I'm different, not really that malleable. Don't wanna roll with me, I get the bag alone. Protecting my energy, dreaming in fantasy. Don't care what they handing me, I'm whipping around the cones.
In the game,